13.3 10 to 1. A girl throws a die. If she gets 5 or 6, she tosses a coin 3 times. So the experiment is first she throw a die, and if she gets 5 or 6, then she tosses a coin 3 times and notes the number of heads. And suppose she gets 1, 2, 3, 4 with the die. Then she tosses a coin once, only one time, and notes whether head or tail occurs. Now, if she obtained, given that if she obtained exactly one head, that is a given event, what is the probability that she threw 1, 2, 3 or 4 with the die? So what is E1? Given what probability we want to find? E1, E2. What is that? So what is the probability that she threw 1, 2, 3, 4 with the die? So that we can take E1. She threw 1, 2, 3 or 4 with the die. So that is E1. So what is E2? Only there are two possibilities. When she throw a die, either she gets 1, 2, 3 or 4, or she gets 5 or 6. Only these are the two possibilities. So E1 and E2, it is a partition. So E2, she threw 5 or 6 with the die. She threw 5 or 6. That means when she throw a die, she gets 5 or 6. In this case, she gets 1, 2, 3 or 4. So that is the E1 and E2. Now what is given event? She notes if she obtained exactly one head, that is given event. She obtained exactly one head. She obtained exactly one head. That is a given event. So what probability we want to find? Probability that she threw 1, 2, 3, 4 with the die. That is E1. Probability of E1 given A. So probability of E1 given A equal to, write the formula. Probability of E1 into probability of A given E1 divided by probability of E1 into probability of A given E1 plus probability of E2 into probability of A given E2. So probability of E1. What is probability of E1? Probability that she threw 1, 2, 3, 4 with the die. That means when she throw a die, what is the probability of getting 1, 2, 3 or 4? So that is 4 divided by 6 into probability of A given E1. If she threw 1, 2, 3, 4 with the die, what is the probability that she obtained exactly one head? What is happening when she threw 1, 2, 3, 4 with the die? 1, 2, 3, 4. She tosses a coin once. That is what she is doing. If she get 1, 2, 3, 4, any one of these with the die, what she is doing? She tosses a coin once. So when she tosses a coin once, what is the sample space? H and T. When she tosses one coin, the sample points, possible outcomes are head and tail. So what is the probability of getting exactly one head? A is exactly one head. Probability of getting exactly one head if she threw 1, 2, 3, 4 with the die. So if she threw 1, 2, 3, 4 with the die, what she is doing is she tosses a coin once. So in that case, what is the probability of getting exactly one head? That is 1 by 2. H and T only. One head means 1 by 2. So that is the case. Probability of A given E1. Now divided by, same thing, probability of E1 into probability of A given E1. 4 by 6 into 1 by 2 plus. Now what is probability of E2? Probability of getting 5 or 6 with the die. When she throw a die, probability of getting 5 or 6, that is 2 by 6 into 5 or 6, 2 by 6. Here 4 by 6 into. Now what is A? Probability of A given E2? If she throw 5 or 6 with the die, what is the probability of getting exactly one head? See, if she gets 5 or 6, she tosses a coin 3 times. So toss a coin 3 times means what is sample space? 3 tosses a coin 3 times. H, 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 T, H, T, H, H, T, T, like that 8 sample points are there. In that, what is the probability of getting exactly one head? One head means 3 cases. H, T, 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 H, T, then T, T, H. See, these are the 3 cases in which exactly one head appears. So this is 3 divided by 8. Total sample points 8. So in that 3 cases, exactly 1 head occurs. So 3 by 8. 3 by 8. Now we can calculate the probability. So here by 6, or we can simplify. So here 2 by 3 into 1 by 2 divided by, here 2 by 3 into 1 by 2 plus here 1 by 3 into 3 by 8. So here by here 3 by 3 by 3 we can cancel. Now that is here 2 by 2 1 divided by, here cancelling 1 plus here 3 by 8, that is equal to 1 divided by 11 by 8, that is equal to 8 by 11. So answer is 8 by 11. Okay. Now 12th one, a card from a pack of 52 cards is lost. So one card from a pack of 52 cards is lost. From the remaining cards of the pack, 2 cards are drawn at random and are found to be both diamonds. So one card is lost from the pack, and from the remaining cards 2 cards are drawn at random and both are found to be diamond. It is found that both are diamond. So find the probability that lost card being a diamond. So E1, see what we can take E1. See here, what is the probability that lost card is diamond? That is one probability we want to find. That is one of the EIs. So E1 we can take lost card is diamond. E1 lost card is diamond. And E2 lost card is not diamond. Lost card is not diamond. So E1 here, what is the probability that is E1, lost card is diamond. So E2 complement, a lost card is not diamond. So they are partition. Now A, what is the given event and what is happening from the remaining cards? 2 cards are drawn, and what is given that both these cards drawn are diamonds. See, it is found to be 2 cards are drawn and are found to be, that means given that both cards are diamonds. So A, given event, both cards drawn are diamonds. So that is a given event. So what we have to find? Probability of E1, lost card is diamond, given both cards drawn are diamonds. So what we want to find? Probability of E1 given A. Probability of E1, probability that lost card is diamond, given that both cards drawn are diamonds. So given A. So write the formula. Probability of E1 into probability of A given E1 divided by probability of E1 into probability of A given E1 plus probability of E2 into probability of A given E2. Now what is probability of E1? Probability that lost card is diamond. So from 52 cards, 1 card is lost. So what is the probability that lost card is diamond? So in the packet there are 13 cards. 13 divided by 52. So 1 card from the pack is lost. What is the probability that lost card is diamond? That is 13 by 52 into probability of A given E1. That means if the lost card is diamond, if E1 happened, if lost card is diamond, then what is the probability that both cards drawn are diamond? So if the lost card is diamond, there are only 51 cards are remaining. From the 51 cards, 2 cards are drawn. What is the probability that 2 cards drawn are diamond? See, when the 2 cards are taken together, here 2 cards are taken together. So we have to apply combination. When only one card is drawn or 1 ball is drawn, in that case no need of combination. If 2 or more than 1 is taken together, we have to apply combination. So what is the probability that 2 cards drawn are diamond if the lost card is diamond? So one lost card is one diamond is lost. So how many diamonds are remaining? 12 diamonds are remaining. So from the remaining 12, two cards can be drawn in 12C2 ways divided by 51C2. Total number of ways we can select two cards, 51C2, because one card is lost, only 51 are remaining. So from the this is the probability of getting two diamonds from the remaining 51 cards. So favorable cases, because one diamond is lost, so only 12 diamonds are remaining. So favorable cases 12C2. How many ways we can select 2 from 12? And total number of cases 51C2. Divided by 13 by 52 into 12C2 divided by 51C2 into, plus. Probability of E2. E2 means lost card is not diamond. How many are only 13 diamond remaining are not diamonds. So 39 divided by 52 into. So this is the probability that lost card is not diamond, because there 39 non-diamond cards are there. Into, what's the probability that both cards drawn are diamond if the lost card is not diamond? So diamond is not lost. So 13 diamonds are remaining there. So favorable cases 13C2. 13C2 divided by 51C2. So one card is already lost. Only 51 are remaining. So this is the required probability. Now we can find the, so whenever the two cards are drawn, you have to apply combination. Now we can find the probability. Now here, this is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 into, here 12C2 divided by 51C2 divided by, here 13 by 12. 1 by 4 into 12C2 by 51C2 plus, here 3 by 4. 3 by 4 into 13C2. 13C2 divided by 51C2. Now see denominator, here by 4 we can cancel. 51C2, here 51C2, here 51C2 we can cancel. So what is remaining? 12C2 divided by, here 12C2 plus, here 3 into 13C2. 3 into 13C2. So now we can simplify, that is equal to 12C2. How we can calculate 12C2? 12 into 11 divided by 1 into 2 whole divided by 12C2. 12 into 11 by 1 into 2 plus, here 3 into 13C2. 13 into 12 divided by 1 into 2. See here 1 into 2, 1 into 2, 1 into 2 we can cancel. Now remaining you can here 12. See 12 are there. So 11 by 11 plus 3 into 13. So that will be the answer. So 11 by 11 plus 39. That is 11 by 50. Okay.